I'm not a tough guy. I'm not claiming to be a tough guy. I'm only claiming that I will knock Alex Jones the out. I love Alex Jones. I will admit to this. But do you know why I like Alex Jones? Because he's the internet's #1 clown to go to get a kick. Because, face it, he's out of control on his radio show. Just watch this clip. And you could watch his show any day and get this kind of stuff. It's totally out of control.
I marvel the inventiveness of evil, stealing our ideas and twisting it, the counterfeiting, the inventing new evils, the running around constantly with new forms of wickedness, and the deception and the spirit of giving into darkness. And just all of it, and to watch society sliding like the Titanic into the North Atlantic freezing, 35-degree water, and to see people spiritually going dark, to see the lights turning out in people's eyes. And it's chemical, too. I mean, it's just going to get wilder. All of this government openly running al-Qaeda and then saying the now patriots are the terrorists, that's just the beginning. And they're making it over the top on purpose to acclimate people to accept stuff that's going to be 100 times more crazy. Forced inoculations are already beginning. CPSing for no reason. Checkpoints, bondage, prison time for a balloon going up in the air at a party or a battery in your backyard. Just cameras everywhere, Google glasses watching you, people as agents of the NSA walking around like morons, ultramagnetic wavelengths frying us, cancer rates exploding, just the cup of curses and disease and pain and plagues. The cup is just sloshing right now. Just small splashes are hitting us. And soon the whole cup is going to just fall straight over as the hedge is lifted and pure evil rolls out.
And so what Alex does, first of all, what he does, he's really entertaining. Okay? So he takes this really entertaining Barnum and Bailey-esque personality where everything is a giant breaking news, bullet, exclusive. But what he really does is take a bunch of mainstream news reports and he says, look, all the stuff I'm saying is true. But don't trust the mainstream media, even though that's about all I use for my sources. And then he takes these mainstream media reports and couples them with a worldview, and he selectively picks the mainstream media reports he wants, into the appearance of an ever-knowing, all-over oligarch conspiracy that every single fart that happens is a planned stink. And I think this is a real shame for people who are real, true questioners. Because what Jones is doing to people who just are asking basic questions is he is creating an over-narrative of people who have theories about anything based on a series of facts that may or may not be connected are conspiracy theories and are therefore instantly not to be paid any attention to. So when he gets on his radio show and acts like a baboon on meth, he essentially discredits anyone who takes a stance towards anything, because he allows mainstream to continue to basically paint him with a narrative of crazy man. And so anytime someone suggests that there's a conspiracy about something, sometimes there's not conspiracies. A lot of times things are just wacky acts of human spiraling out of control or just being wacky messed up in their brain chemistry. But anything that happens, or a lot of times people just mess up while doing things. And anything that happens in the course of this human history is all lumped together by Jones, whether they're mess-ups or part of an actual conspiracy to do something, as this overbroad, everything's a conspiracy, that therefore, the real mainstream media in this country can paint Jones as a loon because, well, he is a loon. Alex, you over-controversialize every single thing that happens, and therefore, in the end, you lose credibility. But the worst part, like I said, is you lose credibility for all of us. You lose credibility for the journalist who's out there asking at his city hall, why are these strange contracts coming up between friends of the council people or the family members or the council members for contracts in city government? Now, those are kind of questions that need to be asked. But Alex Jones is going to get everyone who asks legitimate questions painted with a brush of controversializing everything that comes down the path. And therefore, I don't know if Alex Jones, it's true that he's a CIA operative trying to make conspiracy theorists look stupid, but he's sure doing a great job. So Alex, you're always talking about what a tough gun guy, what a tough guy you are. Well, I tell you what, I don't carry guns around. I walk and I travel in some of the most impoverished neighborhoods in the city of Dayton in the United States of America. And I grew up in the mountains of Appalachia. And I'll knock your spindly little head the out. And if you take me up on it, that'd be great. We'll do it for charity. And I'll stand over you triumphantly while you babble something about being in 40 fights with 40 different guys. I don't know how you get in 40 different fights, man. I got 40 fights with my brothers, maybe. But not with the general public. You got to be an idiot and a moron and a booger eater to get in 40 fights with the general public. Kind of idiot moron would say that. So Alex, I know you're you're younger than I am, and I'm an older man. You probably aren't too threatened by someone a little older than you, because you're a young buck and you're tough, and you talk about how many guns you need to have. But I won't bring any guns to the fight, but these. And if you don't show up, there's proof now on the internet. Or if you don't want to take me up on this, because you're a fighter for liberty. I'm a progressive all the way. Supposedly, you're demonizing progressives on your show all the time too. So this will be a fight, and I'll prove that you don't need guns for a fight. Because I got my guns, but they won't kill, except they will knock you on the ground. Because Ohio can whoop Texas. It's happened before. And it'll happen again. So Alex, this is from the Motor City, the little Motor City of Dayton, Ohio, where we ain't got nothing to do but really have fight clubs and garages since all the Chevrolet plants closed down. It's kind of like Detroit here too. And so I'm exhorting you, Alex. Take me up on this. You will be sorry, because it will be proven to the world that you're not such a tough guy. Ranting and raving on the internet about what a tough guy you are. I'm not a tough guy. I'm not claiming to be a tough guy. I'm only claiming that I will knock Alex Jones the out. But I'm not a tough guy, because being a tough guy, that's not a job that you can keep for real long, because there's always going to be another tough guy. And so when I saw Alex Jones come along bragging about being such a tough guy, I thought, there's a tough guy. It needs to be shown that he's not such a tough guy. Now, I'm not such a tough guy, but Noah could whip the shit out of Alex Jones. I've got some ex-military expertise, and I was a college athlete. And so, here I am. Leave little Pierce alone, Alex.
And I want to say this right here. You think you're a tough guy? Have me back with a boxing ring in here, and I'll wear red, white, and blue, and you can wear your Jolly Roger.
Okay. Here I am in the heartland, America's heartland. See what a tough guy you are. We can give the proceeds to Habitat for Humanity or a worthy charity that we both agree upon. And it could be pay-per-view. We can have Howard Stern, as the ring announcer. And I'll box your head in. And I don't know what else to say than that. Alex Jones, will you or will you not take me up? And if you will not, keep running, Alex Jones. Keep running. Keep acting tough, big boy. Keep acting tough. Hey, I'm Dave Sparks. Thank you for watching the Dave Sparks Show. As always, I wish you peace, love, kindness, understanding. Sounds like this.
Junkie cowboy just looking for a fight. His mama's calling, son, it's dinner. Says, Mama, I'll be alright. I'm fighting all the Yankees, the sons of JFK. The Cubans and the Mafia said, man, he'll be okay. But the cowboy and his space gun have got to save the day.